What's the name of the guy you got
I'm not a real scarf person, so gloves would have done it.
I know all of you are cold, but it's worth it. We're glad that each and every one of you showed up this morning. Contrary to popular belief in the press, we are not here to disrupt anything this morning. We are here as working families, representing working families, children. We're going to go to the Capitol. It is Family Day at the Capitol, proclaimed by Speaker Glenn Richardson. We're going over and talk to our elected officials about raising the minimum wage.
I recognize that we're not going to win every battle, but one thing I can assure you, when it comes to fighting that fight, it may be a cold day here in Atlanta, but it's going to be a cold day in hell before we stop fighting.
When you look at our co-chairs and the people that are standing behind me, you'll see the face of Georgia. We're here to support legislation, to support the people of Georgia, and to be the voice of those that often don't have voices. And you all understand what I'm talking about. The idea about the minimum wage is not a partisan issue. It has some gender, because we already heard that it's skewed, but it has no party, it has no race. It has over 8 million people in our state who could be positively impacted by an increased quality of life. A sick child cannot be educated. We cannot have a workforce of people that cannot afford to live.
This is the third time we have rallied together on Family Day at the Capitol to bring the voices of working families, working people into the halls of power. That's who elected us. That's why we're there. And we're there to say loud and clear that in a land where top executives earn 400 times what the wage earner is bringing home to the family, where we have 150 million uninsured in our country, and where we face an administration that is failing to bring to the table the leadership and the vision to cover Georgia's children with basic health care. In these times, we must stand up and we must speak up. That is why we are here today. That's the message we're going to send. We've had a Congress for the last 12 years that has raised their pay almost annually. Almost annually. Now, if they serve 2 years, they have health care for a lifetime. All right? And yet we're up here seeing a bill introduced yesterday that does what? Caps eligibility, knocks children off of health insurance, closes the rolls for Peach Care for Kids, closes the rolls, says, I don't care what shape you're in, I don't care what your income is, our rolls are closed to you. We've frozen our rolls because we're busy putting in a budget a plan to build boat ramps. And tell Georgia to go fish. Right. We're not here today to go fishing. We're here today to take our voices up to this Capitol and tell our elected representatives it's time to raise the minimum wage in Georgia. It's time to pass Senate Bill 13. It is time to pass Senate Bill 13, minimum wage increase for Georgians, and it is time to ensure our children and step up and build a Peach Care for Kids that covers all our kids, not cuts kids. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being here every day. We know that we have organizations, groups, unions, labor leaders, advocates, community people, working people that work year-round for these issues, that stand every day, and we come today to stand as Georgia working families under the state Gold Dome. Thank you. Onward to the Gold Dome.